W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A run for Nick Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott from the gun on third. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Check 3. Check 24. Hey, check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Check. Out. Go ahead. Switch gears.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Steps away to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, wahoo!
53, Mike 53. They can't hang with us.
Mike 53. 53, Mike.
To the air again, Luck. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Right, 622.
Mike 54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Come on.
Mike 54. Record.
Right there.
Luck. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Here we go. Come on. 5-20.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation.
11 Z.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
All right. Here we go. Let's go, Z. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Come on.
Here's Luck. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check, check. Lucky. Check the backer. Check. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
They run again on first down. Chubb. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 7-7, our score after 1.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. Monday. He's check 12. Crash. Mike's 54.
On first down, Luck. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go. 12. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the red zone now, Luck. This is the tight end fan. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Caught by Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From the red zone now, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 3rd and 1 for Prescott. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. Love. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's caught by Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check out. Hey, check. Check.
To throw is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Crunch. 54's Mike. Check.
Luck on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Pull it high.
11.
Hey, orbit.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Motion.
51's the mic. Here we go.
Luck now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Let's go, D.
6 guys. Check 6. 12.
Check three.
Hey, Foxtrot.
He's coming, double up.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Sponge. No.
Check 13.
Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make some...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Buying time to his left. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Mike.
Wide 40.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
11 feet. Hey, seam 6.
53.
Now it's Luck. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. On first down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Luck on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
11. Right there, 54. Hey, exit. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 54.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Chubb on the counter, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, one set. Check.
Block. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Hold the look. Hold. 12. Mike, 53, Mike. 5. Check. 53's Mike. 53.
Now Love.
Big stop, team. Big stop. Let's go.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing his line. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fletcher, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You got tight right there. 12. 54, right there.
Here's Lott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
12. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Back to throw. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
11. Hey, high 7.
Wide, get wide. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Third and long, it's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Locke. Rolling to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51's the mic. Close. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, man. What?
To throw is Locke. He completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the motion. Close. 54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Get that quarterback.
From the red zone now, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, 12.
Hey, Delta.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here's Luck. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Call.
Check 53's mic. Check 53's mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Screen. Pass. 53's the mic.
One last throw here for Locke. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy